Welcome. So we just had like a wicked storm blow through. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do a live. But here I am. Hey, Doreen. Say hey when you jump on. I hope we don't lose connection. Hey, Terry. How are you? And now it's like beautiful. The sun's out. It's like gorgeous right now. My husband is stuck somewhere. I don't even know where he is. Guys, I don't ever ask Jeff where he's traveling because he's got a cell phone. I never ask him. And he's texting me, he's like, oh, the Uber driver was blah, 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 and got to the airport late, and then got on my flight, then they sat inside the plane for 3 hours, then they had to get off the plane because they had to clean it. So then they got back on the plane, and the pilot timed out, so now they're waiting for another pilot. So I didn't have the heart to ask him where he was going because I'm sure he told me 50 times, right? So, yeah, it was like crazy. It just like blew through and it was loud. There was an explosion, a house leveled. It's leveled. So for all my friends back home, it happened in the next town over. So it's like Somerset, Swansea. And I know exactly where it is. So I haven't gotten any updates. Hey, Courtney, thanks for watching. All right, guys, we are gonna do one project tonight, but it might take a while. Sorry. But it is Monday, and all day I thought it was Tuesday. It's Monday, so let's do just a little bit of housekeeping, okay? Hey, Laura, how are you? If you are joining us for the Pillar Stand project Wednesday, my transfer came in. I'm hoping all your transfers came in. Whenever we have a launch, which happened when we were doing this month's transfer, shipping is backed up 10 to 14 days. They say 10 to 14 days. So I'm hoping that all you get your transfer on time. And if you don't worry, because you know that video will stay up forever. So don't worry about it. I'm hoping that you do get it in time though. Remember we had talked yesterday about what's over there? The turkey that I did. And so I did a cart link with some of the transfers I thought would work for that design because the turkey wasn't available anymore. And this was one of the transfers that I came up with. Let me get that turkey, okay? So I know some of you have bought this transfer. I know a lot of you bought it because we're doing it as a club project Wednesday. So you already have the transfer. I had picked some transfers with the bigger deer. Those would look really nice too. So because you can't get this turkey and some of you still wanted to do this, I thought this one would look nice. The gourd. So I thought this one would look nice too. Hey, Sherry. So that was one. So I did put a cart link together of other designs that you could use. There are many that you can use. You don't have to go with, you know, the ones I suggested. But don't not do it because you don't have a turkey. Please, because you can use anything. All right, so our pillar stand project is Wednesday, time to be determined. Shipping, they are up to date with shipping as far as anyone who purchased anything during the launch, it has been shipped out, okay? So hopefully you'll be getting your orders. Guys, my boxes came. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm so excited about the bundles that I'm putting together, guys. And one of them, so I showed in a picture that new purpley color shimmer paste. So I actually think I'm going to use it in one of the bundles because it's so pretty. So because you can't get this in single packs, I'll be putting it in my own jars in one of the bundles. Look how, let me bring this up there. This is so beautiful, guys. So this is one of our new shimmer fall colors. I don't want it to fall out. Isn't that a pretty color? Hey, Amy. So I think the bundles that I'm going to put together, because you can't get this in a single pack, I think I'm going to actually use this color for one of the bundles, okay? It's for Halloween. So, and I think that's it for housekeeping for today. It is a beautiful, beautiful purple. Beautiful. All right, now, we're going to be making a round. So these are the rounds that came with the Hello Kits, but the good news is COUTURE is selling these now, okay? So you can purchase just the round. Good news, bad news. They're not available because they're still stuck out in a barge, okay? I'm trying to get the most up-to-date information on it, and hopefully I'll have it by Wednesday. Wednesdays are the days I usually get updates for any type of out-of-stock inventory or something that we're waiting on. So this is definitely one of them. So this, the reason why people love this is because, first of all, there's already color to it, although I'm painting over it. And, hey Marilyn, thank you, Sherry. The thinness, they like the thinness of this, okay? And you can add a hook to the back if you want. You can hang this on your door. You can put it in a plate stand. There's so much that you can do with this because of how lightweight it is. And it's reversible. So I was actually going to do the bow that I put on, the embellishment that I'm going to use tonight, I was actually going to do it with a magnet so you could take it off. I was going to do the whole thing with magnets, but you can do it with magnets. I'm not going to do it with magnets because I know I would never change it out, but I'll explain how you'd be able to do that, okay? Hey, Stacy. Thank you, Doreen. All right, if you are watching for the first time, first of all, please say hey. I would really, really love to welcome you. I'm Patti Colbert, and I'm an independent designer with COUTURE, and I absolutely love what I do. And if you are here, this is like the best group of people that you will ever meet. Anybody in this group will help you with anything, okay? So if, oh man, you guys crack me up. So if you have any questions during this live and I don't answer them right away, I will answer them tonight after the live. But for the most part, my friends here will answer as we go, okay? All right. You wouldn't believe all the paint I have over there because I was doing this green, I was doing it orange, I was doing it black. I was doing this every single color and then kind of just stuck to 3 colors. So I think what we're going to do first is, let's go ahead and paint this. I do need to get some little wood pieces. Let me find them. The one thing I did do today was I kind of hold on, I'm talking to myself. So I'm trying to bring out all my fall stuff. So we use it all this year. I don't want to forget to use things like I normally do. All right, so what I decided is I'm gonna do this bigger round brown, okay? Here is our simple shape. I'm gonna be using this so much, y'all, but I'm gonna go ahead and paint this pumpkin, and then we're gonna accent everything with the dune. I have green, I had so many colors out. I was gonna use a pomegranate color, but I was afraid that with the color paint I'm putting on, it wasn't gonna be pomegranate at the end. I know, I don't know, you know, I don't think they have those badges anymore, guys. I don't know what the deal is. I promise it's not me. Because I would give everybody a top fan badge. I really would. I don't know what's going on. All right, so you know, normally I would do both sides. I'm only gonna do one side tonight. Just so we don't run out of time because it's gonna dry. You are special. All right, so this is just a chalk paint and a cabdo, a block. They are actually putting letters and numbers now and not so much names, which I don't like. But, all right, technically I wouldn't have to paint this at all, but I'm not a big fan of this color, although it is beautiful and would be beautiful when it was all said and done. But I am gonna go ahead and use this color instead, okay? I might end up now, this is going to be easy enough to paint. We're just going to go with the wood grain, okay? If you're in my Pillar Stand Club, I do have a sale going on over on our page, okay? So head on over there. I'm going to try and do this super thin just so it dries faster. And again, you know me, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want to make sure I cover everything. There was one thunder crack. My dog's Fenway is so old he doesn't really hear anything anymore. Gronk is so afraid of his own shadow. And Miss Ellie kind of just does what the others do, like she kind of waits to see what everybody else is doing. Well, there was a crack, a thunder crack, and oh my gosh, all three of them jumped. Like, you know, you were just waiting to see if it was your house that was hit. That's how loud it was. And there were people cutting my lawn during all that. Yeah, we get a lot of them. And I don't mind them at all. They're actually good. They really are good. Especially like right now, it is so beautiful out. But we get a lot of destruction, like a lot of lightning strikes. You know, these houses are so close together that... All right, so I just, like I said, you don't have to do this. I'll even show you the difference in colors. It's not a big difference, but just not a fan, and I wanted to add some extra paint on here, and this is a chalk paint. Okay, so this is the color I painted it, and that's the original color, okay? It is a nice fall. Hey, Deb. Is Debbie Roberts on? Did you see what Debbie Roberts posted? I'm so proud of her. She did a thing today. All right, let's put this over here to dry. Where am I gonna put this? There. Okay, so it's called Rustic, okay? Hey, Casey. It's called Rustic, and they do put the letters and the numbers now on the newer jars. So I got it at Hobby Lobby. Let me show you, and I'll give you the number. So it's a really pretty color, brown. And the number is ADC. Hi, Diane. ADC 25. And it's called Rustic. It's a pretty brown. Okay, let's put this over here to dry. And while that's drying, let's go ahead and do this. Now this, I do want to, actually, I don't have to do both sides either because it's going to go flat. I'm going to do a 3D. Let's go ahead and do both sides. Yes, ADC 25 Rustic. That's it. ADC 25 Rustic. Yep, Hobby Lobby, and it's Deco Art. It's Americana. And it's a chalk acrylic. So it's not a chalk paste, it's a chalk paint. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and paint this with our pumpkin pie paste, okay? And I'll do a light coat on the back and dry it. And then just only because I'm gonna do that 3D effect, and I just, you know me, I don't like any white showing when I do something like that. You are. You should. All right, and this is pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to spritz this a little bit. Hey, Casey, Amazon put something in the garage. Casey. So this isn't a bright orange. It's definitely more of an autumn. If you're looking for bright, so like our bright orange, like our orange peel, I usually like to use that for anything Halloween. And this does lighten up a bit when you spritz it with the water. It is. You know, Doreen, you can do either or. Most people I know, well, I can't say that because it probably is 50-50 now that I think of it. A lot of people prefer stain if they're doing something outside, if they're putting it outside, okay? They think it weathers better. The leaner that I did, I used paint, if you remember, and I can show you that again. Or paste. Did I use, I can't remember. Because I wanted, now, there are so many pretty color stains you can buy now too. So remember, a stain doesn't have to be the browns that we're used to, or when I grew up, that was like, you know. Now you can buy red, you can buy greens, you can buy blues. There's so many stain colors you can buy now. Some people prefer to put transfers over paint or paste versus the stain. And again, that's just a personal preference, okay? Trying to get most of it off so I can dry it. So if you notice, by me scraping it like that, it's kind of got that weathered look, okay? All right, let's dry this so I can flip it. Yep, there is a gel stain too. All right, so see when you rub it, it kind of breaks the pattern up a little bit. Or the movement, whatever you want to call it. Hi, Connie. Let's go ahead and do this side. And by spritzing just a little bit of water on it, it just makes it easier to glide that paste. It doesn't go on as thick. I got more box frames today. Guys, I have right there, I have 5x5s, I have 5x7s, I have 6x18s, and today I got a case of 9x12s. You know, actually, people ask me this all the time. If you're a designer, do you have to carry inventory? And the answer is absolutely not. If you joined and signed on as a designer, you do not have to carry inventory at all. Because remember, once you sign on, COUTURE lets you run your business your way, okay? So some people like having inventory, especially if they do vendor events. Some people like to have inventory because they like to put bundles together like I do. I love putting bundles together. Some people carry inventory because they do workshops. And I think that was more, now that we can set up cart links, designers don't seem to be doing a lot of inventory because they're having people go right to their website and purchase the product. So that way it's shipped right to them. So maybe that will be one of our Tuesday questions tomorrow. So if you've ever wondered about that, because I know a lot of you see me with a lot of inventory, but that's just the way I run my business. But you do not have to have inventory or hold inventory to be a designer. But if you stain it and then seal it before chalking it, you can do that. A lot of people do that with the vintage truck, Doreen. So they will go ahead and seal, they'll do the truck and they'll seal it because they never want to change the color of the truck. You know, if it's a family truck, you know, my dad had a red truck when I was growing up. So like if I wanted to do something, you know, sentimental like that, you know, I could do a red vintage truck and always keep it red. So then you would seal it, okay, and obviously let it dry. And then you can chalk like all the add-ons and not seal it so you could wash it off. So a lot of people do that, especially with the vintage truck. They do it a lot. All right, so here is our pumpkin pie. Okay, so we are gonna let this dry. Let's go ahead and dry this. I've never done that to a vintage truck, only because every vintage truck I've ever done, I haven't kept. There's not one vintage truck design I've done that I've ever kept, ever. I've sold every one I've ever made. Now this I'm going to make sure I dry really, really well because I'm putting a transfer on top. So I am going to wax it. Hi, Claudia. So, Doreen was nice enough to post it if you ever want to go back. So this is a deco art. I got it at Hobby Lobby and it's called Rustic. And it's the number, the letters and number, because they're doing that now with all of them, are ADC 25. It's called Rustic. It's a really pretty, was it for me or for you? Or both? So it's chalk acrylic. It's acrylic paint. Isn't it pretty? So that's normally what they come like. Also, if you don't want to wait for the COUTURE rounds, remember you can buy rounds at Home Depot, Lowe's. I have the numbers to like every size there is. Hobby Lobby has them. Okay. The reason why these are really great is because of how thin they are. So these are the ones that you could really hang on a door if you wanted to, where the others are really thick. They're more if you're doing like a charcuterie board or a tray. But these are so lightweight that you can definitely hang these on a door if you wanted to. This is these are ours, Claudia. This came with the Hello Kit. And pretty soon you'll be able to just buy these separately. You don't have, well, the Hello Kit is no longer available. That was a special. But COUTURE is selling these now, although they're stuck out in the water right now. They haven't come in yet. But they're in the catalog if you guys want to look them up. I'll look it up for you. I do, it depends. I actually have a really pretty gray stain. I'll tell you the name of it. All right, let me tell you my gray stain. Find it. Let's pickle. Hold on, Doreen. So I love this gray stain. Now remember, the coloring of your wood, you know, turns stains different colors too. But I love, it's Minwax, and it's classic gray 271. But when I do any gray staining, this is the gray that I use. This is my pickle one too. I use a pickle oak, but classic gray is what I use. All right. So I'm gonna wax this because it is a little rough, and I am gonna put a transfer down, and I don't want any of this to come up with the transfer, okay? You're welcome. It really depends on the kind of wood, and you know, you can go to anywhere and test it to see if it's the color that you want. All right, let's go ahead and throw some wax on this. When in doubt, wax it out. Now, I'm not worried too much about the top because I'm only doing half, but because this gives this a little bit of sheen, even though I'm not doing anything to the top with the transfer, I am going to wax the whole board. So if you notice, I don't put very much on it at all. Hi, Becky. So this is from a Hello Kit. All right, guys, let me look it up for you. The reason why I'm doing this tonight and not like one of my Home Depot ones is because this one you really can put on a DOORCOR if you want to. But these are the rounds that we sell that are not in stock right now because they're stuck in the water. But hold on. Hey, Sherry, did you get the information? We have a tote to house our transfers in. They house every single size from A to E. So I listed that yesterday under your question. If you didn't get it, let me know. But we do have totes. All right, so this is the rustic round, and it is $17.99, okay? And it is 16 inches. Again, the reason why this is good if you're looking for a door one is because of how thin and lightweight it is, so it's not bouncing. Again, I would put a magnet on the back of this, and a magnet, even if your door is wood, on both sides just so it doesn't flop. I do that all the time. But these are our boards. You just can't get them because of the barge situation. But they're coming. I should have an update Wednesday, okay? And it's on page 72 if you want to look it up. It does. I know. It is. I wish, you know, I should have some stock in this company. Guys, how many of you have bought this wax, right? You know how long I've been doing it. That is my second job. That's how long it lasts. And it just smells, like right now I can just smell it. It just smells so good. Not that I have an issue with Minwax, but especially because I'm working in the house. What is that for, Casey? Because I work in the house, it's just a great smelling wax. And Susan, how did you find out about the chalk teak? All right. So this pattern is called the Farm Charm collection. So this was our new pattern. Yeah, I have been using that wax for a long time. I think I sold some of these in my Christmas in July sale, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, hold on. The wax, Connie? Yeah. I love when people are like, oh, you were so, is that for the shower? I know the baby's name. I know it. I know it. All right, you know what? Before I do this, I'm only going to go halfway, and I don't even mind if it's not perfectly halfway, but let's go ahead and put some tape down so I know not to keep going. Actually, let me get a bigger piece. What color is that, Casey? Green? Oh, cream. Cream?
Pink shoes.
No, you're not, Casey. All right, so I'm going to put this down just so I stop pasting and don't go all the way up with it. Oh, you know what? I need to bring this up just a little bit more because I want to hit the bottom of it. And if you wanted to do this with a pattern like I am, you could use any pattern. You can use our leopard print, you can use our country plaid, you can do anything. Actually, I had taken out our houndstooth and then decided not to. At first I was going to do the hounds. Oh, you know why this isn't right? Because look, that hole isn't centered. I'm like, I can't be that off. So I'm going with the grain and the hole is not centered. That's why. So it's not me. I really want to get that kind of in the middle. So again, the reason why I put the tape here is just to tell me to stop, because I could keep going and it's not a chalkboard, so it would become an oopsie and I wouldn't be able to take it off right away and would have to sand it down, and so that tape is going to tell me to stop. It's not going to shout at me, but I'll know to stop. Just make sure you get all those bubbles out. So if you notice, this transfer is stained. I've used it several times already. Fenway is on the wire, guys. We may be disconnected. Let me get him off that. Come here, Fenway. If your transfer is stained, it is still good. You don't have to worry about it. You just really want to make sure that you don't have any paste left in your transfer when you wash it. But as far as staining, it doesn't matter. So this is Dune. We were just talking about this paste yesterday. I use Dune a lot. And I'm going with the off-white because I'm doing autumn. If this was going to be something summery, I probably would have used white. Yep, I know you do. And again, by putting that tape there, I can be sloppy and not worry. And that's why I did the thicker frog tape. If I used our transfer tape, it's thin. I want it to be sloppy and not worry about it. So it's funny because what made me think of doing this, y'all, is, do you remember the round I did last year, the Joy? I did it red, white, and black. And I had done the design at the bottom. So I did something like this for Christmas last year, and probably the year before too, using the Home Depot rounds. And I can post a picture of that one if you'd want me to. We'll probably be doing another one. I did get some Christmas transfers in today that are beautiful, the A size, and I used an A size, like I halved it almost when I did the Joy round. But if you're looking to do something for Christmas right now, I can post the one that I did last year. It was red, white, and black. Just scrape all that up. And with our new formula, you do not have to rush through this. You have a lot more time to work. Yes, the Joy one. Do you remember it? That was one of my favorites. I think I ended up making two. I sold it right away. And then somebody else who was watching, two people wanted it at the same time. So I ended up making a second one. And then see how easy it is for this to lift this transfer, because well, it's stuck on my desk, but it's coming up really easy off the round because we put the wax down. Just set that in a bath. Dune looks yellow again against the color. So yesterday's Dune, I think, looked a little, where did I put that? And I think it's on the camera too. I think it's because the light, I bet you if I shut that light off, it's not as yellow. I think the light, and of course I use the light to take the pictures too, right? So see, no oopsies. Now, if you wanted to, you could do the whole design. You don't have to do half of it. Okay? Super easy, right? Look, that actually stopped right in the half, and I did that on purpose. That's how good I am. It stopped right in the half of it. That's actually pretty good. I did not do that on purpose. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Let's take this guy. And I'm actually gonna do the same thing with this. I'm going to put some wax on this too, because it's a brand new transfer I'm using. Now, if you're putting wax on it, you want to make sure this isn't hot, okay? because then, you know, wax melts and becomes liquid, and you don't want to do the transfer on liquid at all. Thanks, Marilyn. All right. So we're just gonna wax on, wax off. I'm gonna make sure I get it all because I think this transfer pretty much covers everything. So I was gonna do this in 2 different colors. Like I was gonna do the green and the dune. Actually, or brown. So I was gonna do it in dune to bring it out, but I'm wondering if I wanna do it in green. I'm looking at my ribbon. Guys, what do you want me to do it in? I was gonna do it in the dune just because I thought 3 colors were enough. 4 colors might be too much. Let me get a green, let me get like pesto and see. All right, you guys tell me. Love that font. All right, pretend this is in the middle. So I'm gonna do this, and I was gonna do dune because 4 colors might be too much, guys. But if I was gonna throw in a color, I could do the pesto. We're gonna use Hello Pumpkin, and I would only do this 1 color. The ribbon's always a surprise, Terry. Who said I was doing ribbon? All right, so got this. I've got this. And I was going to do the pomegranate, but decided not to. Oh my God, look at this, is like a spider. Look what just happened. All right, what do you think, guys? I'm out of ribbon. All right, so Doreen says dune. We're not all about all the color, right, Doreen? Oh, Terry. It's like you can't wait for anything, Terry. I don't know if throwing the green, although I think it would be pretty. I don't know if throwing that extra color on it might be too much. What do you think? Dune. All right, that's 2 for dune. We always say 3, right? Dune. Dune it is. Yeah, I think throwing the green, I think putting the green with the ribbon is good. I think throwing in a 4th color might be just too much. That's what I was thinking. Oh, and Claudia says dune, so it has to be dune because Claudia is the expert. She's my expert. All right. Again, I've never used this transfer, so we want to make sure, even though I waxed it, I just like to put a little bit of fuzz on it. It should be able to come right up because I did wax it, but we'll still put a little bit of fuzz on it. Yeah, you can tell my dogs are still scared. Ellie! Hold on, guys. She is killing me. So I have this basket of cobbler shoes, and it doesn't matter where I put it, she finds it and she thinks they're toys. And they're not. They're like vintage cobbler shoes. I'll find these downstairs. she's so sneaky about it. I just caught her again. And they're old, so they probably have like, you know, that grease and kerosene. They're, you know, they've got the stuff on it that older cobblers used to use. I should just pick it up from the floor. It's my fault. But it's a big basket of them. She's got so many toys. She likes like getting her teeth in it. I want to make sure I get this. Middle. Love this font too, Terry. I love these simple shapes. I'm so happy they came out with this size. I have big plans for this. Okay. Dune it is. There's so many of our colors you can use to do this. Like I said, I was going to use the pomegranate, the plum. I mean, we have so many colors. You can mix and match your own colors too. I think doing the board like green would be beautiful. Ooh, I went off. See, I went off, so I want to make sure I get that right away. Just a little, but I went off. Oh, that's beautiful, guys. The other thing, because I waxed it, this little oopsie is going to come off without bringing up the paste. Well, not really when you push it down like I just did, but okay. All right, let's try it. You know what, now, I don't like the way that looks. If you have an oopsie, like I just did, don't push it down like I just did. Dry it. That is really pretty. And the reason why I did this one too is because it said hello. So if you were going to use it like on the door, I thought that would be cute. There's never a chalk emergency. Don't I always say that, guys? There's never a chalk emergency. that is done. This is actually a really simple project, guys. All right, let's close this up. Throw that away. You know, I've been busy when my trash barrel is just like overflowing. Oh, and that's the other thing, Jeff's not here. And those boxes that came in were heavy. They were heavy. Thanks, Sherry. I know, Marilyn, they are pretty. All right. Let's put all this away. We didn't use that one. All right, let's make it look pretty. So, let me get some. I can use this. I'm gonna go through my stuff. Remember I told you Jeff kind of like threw everything together because he thought he was helping me out? I'm still finding things, guys. Still finding things. Let's make sure this is dry. Oh, it's not the same. Yeah, there you go. So let's see how far we're gonna put this, and then we'll make it look pretty with ribbon. So I think right here would be good. Yeah, let's do that. These don't have to be perfect. Because I can actually do it even more if I wanted to, but we'll just do that. Right, let's glue this side. So again, you don't have to, you know, we only did half this board. You could do the design on the entire board. When I did the joy, I only did half too. And then I added a stripe where I, because I didn't have, extra wood in it. So where this ended, I put a thick stripe with another transfer, and then I did half the transfer up there. It was like one of my favorite designs. All right. And that's not going anywhere. Okay, let's play. Let's play a little. Let me take this. I want this. I like this one better. No. Let me get a different It does. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? And you could, you know, you definitely could do it even higher, you know, elevate it even more. But I think, you know, that might be a little obnoxious. Oh, this isn't enough. Hold on. Oh my God, I think I just cut this the same exact size. 3 times a charm. Or maybe not because I ran out. All right, let's see if this is gonna be enough. I think it'll be fine. How to use the country plaid transfer using 3 colors. Oh, are you telling us that's how to do it? Yeah, so I've never done that. But I do want to try it. So I've done the buffalo plaid, 2 different colors. Have you done 3 colors yet, Becky? Hey, this isn't gonna be enough because I'm using thick. My ribbon's too thick. Hold on. Hold on. Use a different one. We'll use a different one. Oh, I'm asking, I want to learn. Yeah, so when I did the buffalo plaid, I actually went line by line. So I did vertical, I took it off, I dried it, I put it down exactly in the same position, and then I just did it horizontal. So that's how I did the 2 different colors. 3 colors. That would be interesting. All right, guys, let's see. Let's do this. Did I just use this? Oh, you know what? We're using this ribbon in the Pillar Stand Club Wednesday. I was like, I think I just cut some of this. So if you're joining, oh, yep, and I had an extra piece, I remember it. If you're joining us for the Pillar Stand Club, we're using this ribbon with others. I love it too. Terry, I don't think you're doing this month, are you? This is like the colors on this ribbon. So my whole goal this year was if I got rid of ribbon or if I finished a spool of ribbon, I wasn't going to order any extra. I was going to wait until I moved. But I'm always afraid, like fear of missing out, so me. Like I would be so afraid I wouldn't get this again. You did, yes. I've got you down. All right, so remember, I don't worry too much about the loops right now. We'll fix those at the end. Oh, that is like a big paper cut. You know, the pillar stand is my favorite surface. And I probably have sold the most of it. So they told me last year when I checked on some kind of inventory for something, and they had told me how many I had ordered to date, and it was just, I can't believe I just did that. And it wasn't even right from the beginning, and you know, I don't even do vendor shows, and they had said that like I had purchased the most pillar stands. Hey, Linda. I'm not worrying. Okay. How are you, Linda? And we'll fix all this at the end. And then, again, this was my favorite ribbon last year. Look at it. And my favorite again this year. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's a fave. You're getting better, good. Yeah, so I'll have to take out, I think I used those two for the pillar stand, and I can't remember what the third is. All right, I just bounced off, hold on. Go back on. I was wondering if I was gonna bounce off because of the weather. It's just like doing the thing. All right. Yeah, I can't remember what the third ribbon was, but I think those two are definitely in the pillar stand this month. What was the third one? So I was going to use some greenery too. Let's see. Before I cut all this. I've been freezing. Yeah, we had a really bad storm. I was wondering if something was going to happen today. All right, before I fix this, let's see if I can add some greens. So I definitely want to put some kind of pumpkin in here if I can. Going down. Yep, I think we're gonna do it. And then we'll cut it. Okay. Something happened with my live. Need to leave, showing you talking but no sound. Go out and come back in, Linda, but I could be freezing too, because of the storms earlier. ribbon. Then we'll put a little bit right here somewhere. Oh, maybe I don't have to. Did you just hear that pop? That's how hot that is. That just popped, y'all. That is hot. That just popped. Oh, thanks, Linda. You can make it too. All right. Let's fix this up. This I'm going to bring down just a little bit. Becky, if you're still watching, I think you need to learn how to do the plaid 3 ways and teach it. All right, so Linda, I actually just did a video on how to do these bows. Super easy. Anybody can do them. I'm going to bring this one up this way. Oh, you know what? It'd be pretty if I can show both sides of this ribbon, right? And that's what you pay for. I don't want to lose this, but I think I'm going to have to move it. Oh, you know what? I'll go under there. It's just me talking to myself. I'm glad we didn't do the 4th color, guys. You all agreed. All right, so now, technically, if I wanted to, I could spray this. You know, I'd probably cover the ribbon if I wanted to put it outside. But if it's not gonna get wet, I wouldn't even bother. This one, I think I'm just gonna make a little bit shorter. Okay. I'm trying to show this and I think it's getting in the way. I think I like it. I think I like it. So, you know, you could definitely do this with magnets too. Like you could put magnets on this, so you could change out the sign if you wanted to. But I would never change out the sign, so. Okay, who wants to see it? Well, you can see it, gosh, it's so big, how can you not see it? Wait, I know I brought a, oh, you know what? Do I want to throw some of that in? No. Oh, where did I put? Who wants to see it? Is that? Tell me what you think. Yeah, I'm freezing again, guys. What is going on? Yeah, let's see if I can see it. Is it straight? Oh, I can see. Hold on. I can see glue. Hold on. That's not straight, is it? Do you like it? Oh, it looks crooked now. Is it crooked or straight? So I personally would not put this on my door, but I definitely would put it on a counter. Well, it will be for sale, Linda, but you can make it too. Stop. It is a Hobby Lobby pick. Do you want the number? I have the number. I put it here somewhere. And I will find it, and I will have that in the VIP lounge. I'm gonna throw it in there. Look at this. Look, I gotta show you guys this. All right, I do have, and if I can't find it, I definitely know I have another one because I pulled it out. Look at that. That would be Miss Ellie. Yes, I will. Yeah. I know I have more than one back there, so even if I can't find it here, I will, it could be in that mess in my trash. All right, guys. So, tell me the three colors what three colors would you use if you were gonna do this project? We have a little bit of time. How come this looks so crooked to me? Is it? It's hard because it's backwards and I can't see if it's straight. All right, what three colors would you use? Because I think green and like a pomegranate would be really pretty. Actually, our shimmer crimson, you know, that's not red, it's a crimson. That would be really pretty too. Love the Hello. All right, so the Hello Pumpkin is part of the 4, right? I'm actually doing bundles with that. I started putting bundles together today. So that is from this transfer. So it's from our autumn signs. You know, there's 4. And I actually started putting bundles together today using this transfer. But all the fonts are different and they're all pretty. So that's actually a really great transfer. And the bundles, I'm putting them together with the simple shapes. Oh, there's the olive. I was looking for that olive over there. All right, so I'm using the simple shapes for these. So it'll be a pretty bundle. Linda loves the bundles. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sharing the love. Your name will go on the spin wheel. And if you had any questions that weren't answered, I will definitely get back to you later tonight or early tomorrow morning. And Terry, I definitely have that pick number, so I will get that to you. And like I said, if I can't find it here, I won't even look here. I think I threw it away. I definitely have more in the back. And you'll want a Hello Pumpkin bundle. And wait, I was just gonna say something about, oh, that pick, they have orange pumpkins, green pumpkins, and the white pumpkins. You know, 3 different picks. I can give you all 3 numbers if you want. Okay? All right. Pesto background with dune design and yes! Those are the 3 other colors I would use. I swear they are. Yes. And all of my lovely ribbon. Yes, I think a pesto one would be really pretty too. Really pretty. Yep. Especially with like, even like we could do one with, so Hello Pumpkin, right? So I think like more Thanksgiving-y, like gratitude, a fall in the air, I think would be pretty with those 3 colors, Doreen. Absolutely. Yep. I agree with you. And the other thing that came in today too, and they went out of stock and they're already back in stock, was the Grateful 6-pack. So the singles, there's 6 of them. It's the Grateful palette, which is, you know, the fall, autumn colors, which is pretty. Okay. All right, I think that is it. Thank you everybody for joining. Remember, if you are new, please put new in the comments. I'd love to welcome you. And I will definitely put all the ingredients for the decor. And if you have any other questions, just message me, okay? Thanks for hanging with me tonight, guys. Love you all. Good night.